In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the beneficent. May the prayers and peace and blessings be upon Muhammad, the last of all prophets. Dear sisters and brothers, in this episode, inshallah, we're going to explain what we mean exactly by accepting people as they are. Dear sisters and brothers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us different. We are different in terms of ideas, in terms of personalities, in terms of thoughts, in terms of attitudes, in terms of cultures. We belong to different regions, different tribes, and therefore we have to bear in mind that there is a wisdom behind this. And this wisdom is exactly what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about in the verse that says, يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم. O mankind, we created you of male and female, and we made you into tribes so that you can know each other. The most, according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most honorable of you is the most righteous. Righteousness, this is what counts according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not just we know that someone belongs to a particular group of people, or someone is black, we have some stereotype and bad judgment on him. Most of the time, the one whom we feel strange or something like that may be a good friend for us. And therefore, we have to accept people as they are, no matter how different they are in terms of race, in terms of we should avoid that sort of discrimination. And remember, we said that there is a wisdom behind this, just to know each other. And knowing each other is actually something done on purpose, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala invites us to do it because there are actually lots of benefits. When we know each other, we can learn from each other. We can learn new cultures. We can learn new things. We can learn new experiences in life, new moral lessons in life. For instance, if you are not good at using computer, and when you have the spirit of knowing others from different countries, from different places, then they can share with you information. For instance, if you want to know you have a research on American culture, and if you know an American is going to give you clear and enough information about American culture. So everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does is done on purpose, and we have to know that there is always wisdom behind all what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prescribes for us. Once again, when we say accepting people as they are, of course there is no way to reject people. We have to learn some techniques of communication in order to communicate with whoever. It's not because someone who is an illiterate, who has never been at school, we don't have to talk to him because his level is completely different from ours. On the contrary, we have to learn something very important in our life, to communicate with people no matter how low their levels are. And this is very important. That's how, there is actually a very important objective behind this. That's how we can avoid and we can eradicate the issue of illiteracy. Because if we don't talk to those people and don't teach them the basis, how can we possibly dream of putting an end to this issue of illiteracy, which is actually a very bad issue that certainly damages the reputation of our societies. So we're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept each other and to coexist with each other and to live in harmony with each other, so that we can learn from each other and we can remind each other. Don't forget that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says وَذَكِّرْ فَإِنَّ الذِّكْرَ تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Of course, if you are a friend of many people, then they can remind you. Here we are talking about the best friends, the righteous ones. They can remind you of the truth. They can remind you of what is beneficial for you in your life. They can show you the right way. And we're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept, as I said, each other, and to avoid all sorts of stereotypes and to avoid all sorts of bad judgments, prejudgments on people and stereotypes. Until now, peace be with you.